on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. A brand new report on consumer prices could help make the case for lower interest rates. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger has details from the just-released June CPI numbers. The overall inflation rate dropped to 3% from a year ago. Now, that's still above where the Fed wants us to be at 2%, but that's a huge improvement from the 9.1% we saw at the peak 2 years ago. Gasoline prices helped offset slight increases in food and shelter costs. A senior member of the House Democratic Caucus tells CBS's Major Garrett they expect more lawmakers to come forward today and tomorrow to urge President Biden to abandon his re-election bid.
I asked this member of Congress, well, what about the president's press conference today? He said it's not going to make any difference, at least not on the upside. Most members have come to the conclusion, he told me, that it is time for the president to step aside.
Majors told they wanted to wait until the NATO summit ended. The president holds his first solo news conference in months today to try to reassure voters he's the one to beat Donald Trump. The IRS keen to show it's going after wealthy tax cheats. Here's CBS's Kathy McCormick.
The tax agency says it's collected $1 billion in back taxes from high-wealth tax cheats. The announcement today coming as the administration seeks to show it's increasing tax fairness. The IRS is also seeking to prove it's making the most of increased funding. Republican wins in November for both the White House and Congress would mean future budget cuts.
The remnants of Hurricane Beryl have triggered catastrophic flooding in parts of Vermont, washing out roads, forcing evacuations. John Dixon lives about 150 miles northeast of Boston in Barrie.
If this is something that's going to happen every year, then it's unacceptable. It's something that people can't thrive through and they can't survive through.
Part of another French cathedral, this one built in the year 1030 in Normandy, went up in flames today. CBS's Elaine Cobb has details from Paris.
The famous Notre Dame Cathedral in Rouen, western France, was evacuated earlier today when a fire broke out in the spire. The church is undergoing renovations and the spire is partially covered in scaffolding. Fire trucks raced to the scene. The local mayor said no one was injured.
Repairs are wrapping up on Notre Dame in Paris, several years after a catastrophic fire there. People on popular weight loss injectables like Ozempic and Zepbound may be able to switch from needles to pills soon. Pfizer says it's moving forward with a once-daily version of its drug, Danuglipron, after encouraging data in an ongoing early-stage study. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 57 degrees in Oakland, California.